And I'm like, alright darling, it's really up to you, but I'm going to get lit. I'm literally going to get lit. Okay. It smells really, really, really good. And I'm just like, wow, okay. You know that reaction that, you know that exhale? Like,
I gotta tell you something I could do.
hey lovebugs, welcome back to Giver M's channel and welcome to something very different that we don't really do on this channel, which is story times. I want to incorporate all sorts of different things onto this channel, so let me know in the comment section below if this is something that you like and that you're interested in and you want to see more of. Today I'm having a nice dry red wine. It's a Kleine Zalza from Woolies. It's about $100. It is the girl that she says that she is. She doesn't claim it. She is that girl. So anyway, get your glasses ready, get your blankies ready, and sit back and relax and enjoy this hectic story time. Let's get right into it. I just want to take a sip first because yeah, it's so good. It's divine. Okay, guys, as you've seen by the title of the video, today I want to tell you guys about a hectic time in my life as a young adult, okay, and the crazy things that we used to do. But this particular story, I'm not going to even bother mentioning any names because everybody will know who, or everybody that knows me will know exactly who I'm speaking about. So I'm literally going to call the gentleman that I'm going to be talking about Samson, and yeah, we'll take it as the story goes. Okay, so I used to work for a big bank, one of the big banks, and I was around 21, somewhere there, just before I had my daughter. Well, not just before, but before I had my daughter, right? And the vibe was always that when you work at the bank, you get paid, because we're not permanent, you get paid on a Friday. So when you get paid on a Friday, when that thing clocks at midnight, you go grooving and you're waiting for your money to clink into your bank account so that you guys can pay your bill if you guys are out and having drinks and popping bottles, etc, etc, etc. So one day, like I said, it's a big bank that I used to work for. It used to be, well, it is in downtown, and there used to be this nice jumping place in Gandhi Square, right? And we used to chill there most of the time. So it was like standard procedure. We are going to go there on a Friday, okay? And my friends and I would go. We'd dress up on a Friday morning, knowing that after work is after work. We are going to get lit, literally. So we go there the one time, and there was a mixture of people, of age groups rather. So there was like older people, younger people. It was very like, it was balanced. It was balanced nicely. So it wasn't like gish gish yabo, it was nicely balanced. So that was okay for me. I really did not mind that. Anywho, long story short, one of the Fridays, it's after work, my friend or colleague says that she doesn't really want to go to this place, right? Because her man and her were not in a good space, yada yada, cheesecake. And I'm like, alright darling, it's really up to you, but I'm going to get lit. I'm literally going to get lit, okay? With or without you. And she leaves, and I'm like, who am I gonna get lit with today? Like, who am I gonna do the jump with today? But anyway, it's fine. I'll find my other colleagues, because I know that they also like going to different places and going out on Fridays. And Bob's your Uncle Vele. My other colleagues were like, no, if Spanbane is not gonna go with you to wherever you usually go, join us. We're going to the place that you guys usually go to. I'm like, Monty, Monse, let's go get lit. Okay. Shapo Rafi Kamole, we get to the place and we start having our drinks, we order our drinks, it's fun. Guys, when I say that those Fridays were literally just to unwind and have fun. It was not about, you know, umjolo. It wasn't about who's dressed how. It was after work. So you can imagine I'm dressed in my work clothes. I just knocked off. I just want to go and unwind, right? So, and I don't even remember if I had a phone then, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, we're having a good time. We are jolling and we're having a good joll and it's all good. And then all of a sudden I get a note on a serviette, right? It's not even a note, guys. It's literally just like cell phone numbers. And it says, "You are gorgeous. Please hit me up or please call me." Because I mean, he would not have known how to say hit me up. So he says, hit me, call me. My name is Samson and I've already paid for your guys' bill. That's all. Paid for my what? Me, if you're gonna pay for my bill and don't expect anything, trust you me, Remo Society say one. We are literally in the same society. I'll actually pay your society bills for you. So thank you for that. I am definitely going to be ordering another round. Anyway, Bob's young. There was about 5 of us chilling, right? Mixture of boys and girls. And I'm thinking, wow, what a gentleman. He doesn't mind even paying for boys. And we chilling with boys, you know? So that's kind of dope of him. Cool. So then I go home. I don't know who this guy is, guys. He's not showing his face. I'm asking the waiter, who is this person that paid this bill? I want to see him. I want to at least thank him. I don't know. He said I mustn't give him away. There was a section I could see. There's a VIP section where we used to chill. And I assumed it was one of those older guys. Well, not older, but more mature gentlemen that was sitting in that section. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get lit. I don't care about waiting for the clinking of my banking app letting me know that I'm getting my salary so that I can pay the bill. I'm just gonna enjoy these free drinks. I'm not gonna question God. I'm not gonna question my ancestors. It's all good. Let's just have a jump and drink. Okay, shut up. So about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, no, not even 2, about a month, guys, I'm lying. About a month after that whole setup of us getting our drinks paid for, we go again to the same place. This time I'm with my friend, my usual girl that I used to go to this place with. We get there and there's a guy that he smells, but he's old, hey. There's a guy, he smells really, really, really good, and I'm just like, wow, okay. You know that reaction that, you know that exhale, like, yo, I'm like, wow, he smells so good. But anyway, he's not in my league. In my head I'm telling myself he's not in my league, and besides I'm not interested, and I'm just liking and admiring how good he smells, how clean he looks, and the fact that he looks so decent. But anyway, not in my league, not looking. Let's get lit, friend. We order our drinks, we order some food, we eat, and then suddenly the same guy comes to our table. This girl that I'm with, that I'm usually having a jump with, she looks like she literally looks like a model. So guys, I know you guys don't know me, but I'm very short. I'm a very short girl, and okay, this is gonna sound a little bit arrogant, and I'm short, so I'm like a little plumpy little thing, and I'm short, right? My friend that I'm with, on the other hand, is tall. She's got a beautiful body. She's got gorgeous skin. She knew how to do makeup back then. Me, I didn't know how to do makeup back then. It was just like Ponzi and a bit of whatever, and let's go out. she would beat, okay? She would put on a beat like it was out of this world. Like she would literally look like she's walking out of a magazine cover. Anywho, I'm assuming that this guy is coming to speak to her because, I mean, naturally, right? No. He sits right next to me and he's like, so, I haven't been here in a couple of weeks and I was hoping to see you since our last encounter. I'm like, encounter? Was I that sludged? When? How? What? Malome. Mm-mm. And I'm like, no, I honestly don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know if I'm the right person that you think I am. I said, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And he's like, no, a couple of weeks ago I bought you drinks, yada yada. I sent over my my contact details on a serviette, and I was waiting for your call, girl. I'm like, how nguwe? Me? Okay, and I'm just like, okay, fine. Anyway, to cut a long story short, we get to know each other. He is much older, guys. I was probably, like I said, I would think I was 21, somewhere there. He was literally like in his 40s, if not 50s back then. So, yeah, to cut a long story short, he started courting me. I know. Don't judge. He started courting me, and but nothing hectic. Like things like taking me out for lunches, and taking me out for shopping. And I'm like, this guy's moneyed. He smells like his money. His money smells like him. You know what I mean? He was okay. He was okay. And I'm like, okay, fine. He's courting me. I'm not going to do anything further with this guy because he is literally senior citizen on some UI. If my mother were to find out about this, but anyway, let me not break the story. So I'm like, okay, he's a gentleman. He doesn't want to go to, the sheets and stuff. So I'm all for it. Let's play. It went on for a good month or two, and then I started suspecting Horaim, and this guy obviously is married. He did not wear a wedding ring ever. And along the courtship times, I would ask him, what do you do for a living? He said he was a taxi owner. I'm like, my life is in danger, right? Like, darling, your life's in danger. Do you really want to do that to yourself? Anyway, I'm continuing. I am continuing because life is good. I get pocket money. I get taken out for drinks for free. I get taken out for lunches. No dinners. Mark my word, no dinners. Nothing late. Nothing after 8 p.m. Clearly, he must have been married. So he's like, no. I don't want anything from you. I just want to get to know you. You're such a beautiful girl. Seemingly, since I've been courting you, you also seem like such an intelligent woman. You're creative. You're gorgeous. I want to open a business for you, baby girl. And I'm like, guys, this one is taking it too far. What if Obatlahon Mkovu? Isibaya. So anywho, we carry on, and then the one time he's like, I'm going to Durban in July. And I'm just like, why? Are you old? Why do you want to go to Durban in July? Not even I was interested in going to Durban in July. Like, guys, I'm not judging those people that go to Durban in July, but Durban in July is like, yeah, in a it's got its peeps. And I did not see this uncle as a Durban in July kind of person. So I was just like, why are you going there? And he's like, no. I've got a few more keys that I need to set up and make sure that my team is setting up nicely and proper, and I'm receiving those checks, so I need to make sure that everything was on par. So accompany me. And I'm like, okay, fine, let's go. So I decide, but if I'm going with my friend. I guess she was there in the beginning. From the beginning to the end, you will be there, Chomza. Support. Let us go to Durban. Durban, preparations. He's like, here's money to go and buy clothes for the trip. bags, whatever, makeup, look cute, because we're just gonna literally attend one event on the Saturday and that's it. Then we flying back home. I'm like, okay. Some VIP-ish. Let's do it. We get to Durban, it's all good, it's fancy, you know, it's nice. Now this is where the truth starts. Get to Durban and he introduces me to some girl, and not even girl, lady, let me say. She was in her 20s, late 20s, 30s, and she's like, this is Alison. And she was I think she was, you know, those beautiful mixed breed kind of girls. She was one of those, right? She's stunning. She also looks like a model. She's like, no, this is Alison. Alison, this is Geva. Nice to meet you. But that in itself, the greeting from Miguel should have just given me that red flag. But at the time, I was just like, I'm here to July the Durban. The Durban is about to July me, so I don't care about none of that ish. Whether you greet me nicely or not, it's a house you. So anyway, we get an introduction by Malome, and I'm calling this guy Malome very shame. Anywho, and it was a cold greeting on some hey type of thing. I'm like, hey, you hey, I hey. Let's do this. I don't care. I'm not here for you. And he's like, no guys, here's money. I don't know whether you guys want to walk around, to me and my friend, whether you guys want to walk around or do whatever, but now I'm going to be busy, so I'll hit you up once, you know, I'm busy doing my business, and we can meet at my marquee. So my friend and I have the time of our lives. Then there comes a point where I need the bathroom, right? And I'm like, Chomi, toilet, let's go to the bathroom because I'm going to literally wee in my pants, okay? And we go to the bathroom, and guess who we bump into? Nicole. How? Nicole. I'm looking up because she was really, really tall. I'm like, why are you poking me like that? I'm like, yay. And she's like, why are you messing with married men? Not only that, this guy is apparently dating this girl. So she gives me the whole lowdown, right? And I don't know if I should call it dating, but they're literally sleeping together. So she gives me the whole lowdown on some, Nana girl, you must understand that this is my man. Number one. Number two, he's a married man. F off type of shit. And I'm just like, girl, I know nothing. I am literally just like, I know nothing. I'm innocent in this whole situation. Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, please. I'm innocent. Please don't hurt me. It's all good. Don't hurt me, please. I promise I'll give you my ID and my passport. You can do anything you want to do to me, but just don't scratch my face. And she was like, I will literally cut you if you don't leave him. I'm like, what? Like, she looks scared, you know, she looks like one of those, you know, and I'm just like, friend. And my friend she's like, she's a bangbrook, just like me. And we just like, what do we do now? Because she looks like she could literally cut us up and make a stew out of us. Do we leave? Do we go tell him? Get him out of there, man. We all the way in Durban, how are we going to get home? So ain't no way I'm going to listen to this girl. If she's got beef, she must beef it with her man. I'm not even sleeping with this guy, so let her beef it with her man. Whatever happens, happens. We call brother's phone. The subscriber you've dialed is not available at the moment. I'm not quite sure I'm hearing this properly. What? Dial again. The subscriber you've dialed is not available at the moment. Bloody hell, friend. What are we going to do? I am in panic mode. Literally, our shoes are off now. We were wearing heels. We were the girls we were the girls that rode the Perez, you know, the horse riders that day. Okay, we were representing. I'm like, take your shoes off. We are walking around this entire place. We're going to look for this guy and we're going to find him. Did we not walk for hours and hours and hours? Girl, the sun was literally coming out. Do you know how Durban July is? The sun was literally coming out and I'm just like, friend, like, we just need to accept the fact that this is our fate right now. This guy has done he's done a Houdini on us. He's literally done a Houdini on us and we screwed. We need to figure out a way out of here. My word. So, and then because I'm a smart girl, I'm not you know, one of those girls. I wasn't one of those girls that would get money from a guy and then blow it all, right? So smarty me, I had quite a substantial amount of money in my bank account and I'm just like, you know what, I'm not gonna spend it all on clothes and makeup and shoes and whatever, because remember he sent and sends me this money. So I saved a little bit. I was saving. I'm a smart girl. I really am, aren't I? And so I had a substantial bit of money in there. Not enough for us to book 2 tickets, yeah, a plane, but enough at least to get us to a hotel, get us packed, and, excuse me, get us onto a bus home. All I could think of was, let us go back to the hotel. So we got a cab. It wasn't Uber at the time. So we got a cab, we went back to the hotel, we packed. Still no sign of this guy. Charged my phone, still nothing. There was absolutely nothing. This guy literally went AWOL. He went AWOL on infants, because we were infants, right? I consider 20-something-year-olds at my age right now infants. Like, what kind of a father is he? Oh, I'm that. You actually come to think of the story. Hey, married uncle. Anyway, to cut the long story short, we find ourselves at the station. We get tickets via Greyhound and we in the bus safely so, and we driving back home. We get home sharp and I was just like, you know what, I need to recuperate. I need to actually repent, friend. I'm not going out for the next month or so. And she's like, you know what, maybe you're right. Maybe it was a sign that all of these things happened. So let's call it a day for now. And then we'll go back to the streets and party and whatever on Fridays, like we used to at another time. When we're both feeling that the trauma has left our souls. So fine, after about a month or 2, we go back to the same spot that we met this guy. The same spot that we used to hang at. And I believe strongly that we have rights to be there. It's our place because we're always there, right? Anywho, so he's not there week 1, he's not there week 2, he's not there week 3. After that, like, I'd forgotten about this uncle. I'd forgotten about Malome completely. After about the 7th or 8th week, guess who rocks up? Indlu ya he is here. Guess who's with? He's with Nicole. And I'm thinking, the goal of this guy. My friend, being my friend, is, I mean, she's like me. She's a bit of a bunbrook. She's a scaredy, but also she was like angry on some dude. You left us for dead. You literally left us for dead. And you walking in with the same chick that wanted to scratch us, not knowing whether we got home safely. Because after that, he never ever made contact at all. And I'm like, Chomi, no, like, just leave it. It's okay. I'm over it. You should get over it. Let's move on. Let's do our lives the way it's saying. Hey, but it was tough because I was so used to that soft life. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay. As long as we're safe and we're breathing and we don't have scars on our faces, it's okay for me. She's like, nah. Did she not approach him on some Dumela Malome? You left us for dead. You left us for the vultures in a desert. And you're rocking up with the same chick that wanted to cut us up. What is your story? Did he not completely act like he did not know us. Ha! Wow. Anywho, long story short, I'm gonna cut this like really short, guys, because I don't want to make it very long. Sharp. So we like, you know what, it's not even worth it, it's okay, he showed us his true colors, screw him, like honestly, like forget you, okay. Later on, about a couple of months after that, there is a funeral in my hood, right? There's a funeral in my hood and I go with my mother. My mom's like, please couple me to this funeral. When I go to this funeral, I mean, it's a funeral. I don't expect to see Malomens. I'm going there to say goodbye to the underground gang and see him go underground. And that's it, you know? I'm not expecting much. Go to the funeral. And I think there's a time I just wanted some air or something. But I remember I came out of the tent. I get, you know, in Kasi we've got tents. There at the what you call it? At the, what do you call this thing? The memorial service, not memorial service, the service, at the service. So I go out. When I go out, gorgeous black car, no, not black, it was grey, silver grey car drives past me. Who is it? It's Malume Satan. Ha! Malume Satan. So on the passenger seat there's an older woman, and I'm assuming, oh, that must be his wife. But how does he know this underground gang person, you know? But anyway, I don't give a damn. I want my mama today, so ain't nobody gonna touch me. Besides, the wife doesn't know anything about me anyway, so it's all good. Then they come out. I'm just standing there. I want him to see me. I want him to see that I am a survivor. I'm a survivor. I want him to see I'm a survivor. I don't need you. I don't need your old ass. And yeah, so he comes out and he's with his wife. Type of situation, you understand? And then my mom comes out. When my mom comes out, so they literally, like, you know, it's all in sync. He's coming in with his wifey and my mom is coming out. I don't know whether to look for me. I don't even remember. How? Ntatas banbani. Oh, Miss Banbani. I'm literally like, what? My mother knows Uncle's verb? My gosh. And I felt like my soul was leaving my body. I literally felt like my soul was leaving my body. And I was just like, guy, don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Call up my friend and say, girl, my mother knows Uncle's zing zing. And she's like, nah, man, this guy's a taxi owner. And when we did our research, remember, he was a Doljota. So Doljota is a taxi unit of Yako Soweto, right? A certain one, Yako Soweto. And chances are that he does know your mom, because, I mean, your mom is quite, like, my mom is, not well known, but in the community, Watsibiwa, you know? And so then she's like, no, friend, you better ask your mom how does she know him, because we don't want anything to come out. Pella, we are saints in your mom's eyes, so find out how. Who are those? Who's that couple? They look decent. Say, make up a story. And I asked my mom, and she's like, oh no, get this banbani. Madula, about 4 blocks away from us. Ha! Get it? Wait, as in from our home. And she's like, yeah. So anyway, shock of my life. I'm like, so number one, just to summarize this whole thing. This guy courted me. He was amazing. He was lovely. Number two, he was older. That's a red flag. Number three, he then invites me to Durban. He introduces me to his side chick that wanted to cut our faces and make us corpses. Then I find out that he's married, and then I find out he actually knows my mother as well, and worst of all, he lives about 4 blocks away from us. My good golly gosh, how insane, how twisted can the story get? I'm just like, I can't. Like, how messed up is this, guys? Like, can you imagine if the wife had found out? The wife knows my mom. that for me would have devastated me because it would have involved my mother, and I don't want my mother to be involved in my shenanigan things. That's orcs. It's so orcs. So yeah, but anyway, unfortunately he did pass away because, you know, taxi owners, you know how the deal, that he got shot dead. May his soul rest in peace. And I'm sorry to say, guys, but I was literally a little bit relieved when that happened, when he, you know, was no more, when he was part of the under, you know, because I was just like, if my mom was to find out, I'm also going to follow him. I'm going to be 6 feet under. Moral of the story, please do your research, get to know him, and get to find out and do a thorough check. Get to do your proper checks on who you are dating, because these streets are ugly, and this is back in the day. So you can imagine in this day and age, this was back in the day, and I was just like, yo, Mara, this was rough. It was rough, okay. So guys, I'm going to cut the story off here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit unsubscribe below. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, love bugs.